Hi, I'm Andy Adams for Canadian Yachting Magazine. Today, we're in Keswick, Ontario at Krates Marina, one of the largest marinas in the country. And it's a Galley Guy event. Galley Guy Greg Nickel, John Armstrong, and myself will be joining the new owner of Krates Marina, Ben Spiegel, along with managers Michelle and Rob Walters. Come and join us on board while the Galley Guys whip up a little bit of a meal. The Galley Guy tradition, good friends and good times.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Chin chin.
Well, this is a great location being here at Krates in Keswick because this is probably the closest major marina to Toronto of any of them. If you want to be on the boat but not have to drive very far.
And it's a full service marina.
Right. Absolutely. It's a great spot for people. Do most of your customers tend to use this as their summer vacation home?
Absolutely.
Sort of summertime residents?
Feel that you say yes. They say better.
Absolutely. Even this afternoon here, there was a couple of fellows that just bought a brand new boat, first boat ever, and they came and they rented a slip here after having a look around with us. They came from Woodbridge. 40 minutes. They told me it took them here. So I mean that speaks for itself in our proximity to the GTA. Most of the boats here, 500, 550 boats. Everyone comes up on a Friday afternoon after work.
Right.
They go back to the city on Sunday. If the weather's like this, then they go out boating. If the weather's a little bit windy or stormy, then they stay on their boats. They congregate. There's swim in our heated pools. 2 swimming pools here.
2 swimming pools,
Yeah,
okay.
Nice beach volleyball court. Badminton, horseshoes. So it's their home away from home.
Right.
Absolutely.
Do a lot of those people also have a little boat when they're here so they can go out in a dinghy and do a little fishing off the big boat or here out of the marina?
Absolutely. Our smallest slips here start about 20 feet, so there are a few day boaters that keep the boat here during the day. But a lot of our larger boats, as you can see around these docks here, a lot of them have tenders either on their platforms or just tucked in behind their boats. So they can zip out to the islands or they can go just fishing offshore. They can go up the river exploring.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a great lifestyle to be able to be here so quickly from downtown Toronto. You leave the office and in a matter of under an hour, here you are on the water, in the sun, by the fresh air and the water. Great.
Rob, what about transients on the weekend?
It's a good question, John. Just this past weekend, we had a few boats come down from Starport Landing, from Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they've got relatives in here or they just want to explore the lake. It's only 26 miles across, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had a 44-foot Sea Ray. The 2 of them come down this past weekend, and they've got friends here. They come down, they'll rent a slip for the weekend. We don't keep separate transient areas.
Mm-hmm.
They usually are here to visit somebody, so we work with people, and they come to our fuel dock there and usually get a pump out or take on some diesel, and yeah, and our dock attendants will help them dock, and they'll spend the weekend, enjoy our high-speed Wi-Fi.
Hey.
A brand new project.
Sometimes the nice thing about transient traffic is it turns into 12-month-a-year business.
Exactly.
When they see the facility that you have, they don't want to go home. They want to stay here.
Well, just speaking plainly, John, it's a very important part of the business that you can't really overlook. Because as we all know, boaters like to get together just like this and talk. So if a transient boater goes and doesn't have a great experience, going to spread that news. But if they have a really good time, And your best publicity is your word of mouth. So we try to give the best experience to all the transients, even if it's a 20-foot boat or a 60-foot boat. Just like you said, even those fellows that bought a boat today and rent a slip and 24-footer. I've seen it time and time again. By next year, they'll have a 30-foot and then a 40-foot. I've been told.
Now, your transient boaters coming in, I suspect that it could be a profit center for their service during the winter months.
Absolutely.
I saw the smile on your face there.
I didn't know if you were going to take that one or not.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
That's
Ben,
one.
Ben, you have the floor. Or you have the deck, I should say.
I'll take the deck. We committed to operating a year-round facility to our staff, which is very unusual, as where most mechanics will get laid off in the wintertime. We're committed to keeping them. So we are looking to build that business. At the same time, we're looking to convert from a working marina to a lifestyle marina, which is something that Rob's doing a great job on, but certainly takes time.
Sure, absolutely.
How do you define living marina?
A lifestyle?
Lifestyle? Well, a lifestyle marina would be, in my opinion, somewhere where people would come. There'd be lots of green space. There'd be yacht clubs where they can have birthday parties, have a number of guests up that not staying on their boat, versus a marina where you would have no green space and a slip, limited barbecues, limited party areas for guests. And a working marina, of course, would be what the marina was previous to this, which was boats on land, surrounded by boats in the water. And it's not as appealing and takes up the green space.
Okay, I understand. Okay, just wanted to make sure I understood completely, but this is where I'd want to come and meet friends and have friends and have my family around me.
Correct.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Now, the one nice thing about here is you're in the middle of town. Like all the services of Keswick are right here. How nice
Oh, it's great.
that people can come here and use the town and all the amenities.
It's a huge advantage that we have over competition who are remotely located, where if you visit by boat, you've got to make a stop by car first. You've got to load up groceries. It's as simple as going to, we have a Walmart within 8 minutes of here. We have a Canadian Tire, any supplies you need are readily available. And we recognize that because we had a boating store previous to this that is now closed because we're not looking to compete with those businesses. And in order to be fair to our customers, we need them to have the opportunity to be able to go elsewhere to get those supplies.
It defines who you are and what you're about. Absolutely.
We're also one of the largest businesses in the town of Georgina. Campuses, Jackson's Point, Sutton, Keswick. We employ a lot of all of our skilled technicians and tradesmen are all local. Employ a lot of students in the summertime. Not to mention the tourism dollars that come into the town every weekend, for sure. So
So a lot of students. So this is like Krates U.
absolutely. I mean, I started on the dock when I was in university.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pumping field, dock hands, and so, like Ben alluded to, it's a lifestyle. You get hooked on boating, and you can turn into a career. Absolutely, you can.